Hi everyone, and welcome to the iSpring Solutions webinar series, where every week we talk about e-learning trends, share iSpring tips and tricks, and cover clients' cases. My name is Alice. I'm an e-learning expert at iSpring, and I will be presenting for you today. And today, we are going to cover a very interesting topic. We will talk about how to build a course with iSpring Suite Max in just 30 minutes. Okay, so by the end of this webinar, you will have a better idea of our iSpring Suite Max tool, and you will learn how to work with it. This webinar will be helpful both to those who are just starting with iSpring Suite Max and to those who are trying to decide if iSpring will work for them. Here at iSpring Solutions, we develop digital learning software for your mission-critical projects. We have an authoring tool and an LMS. They work perfectly together as a complete solution to quickly launch e-learning in the organization. The iSpring Suite Max is mostly known for having zero learning curve. Since it's based in PowerPoint, it's very easy to use because if you know how to use PowerPoint, you'll know how to use iSpring. It has a lot of great features for building quizzes, interactions, and dialogue simulations. And with iSpring Suite Max, you will be working in a familiar environment and will be able to turn your presentations into e-learning courses in just a few clicks. And another highlight of iSpring Suite Max is that now you can collaborate with your team on a project. The second solution is our LMS, iSpring Learn. With iSpring Learn, you can launch your digital training portal in just one day. Streamline onboarding, promote employee growth, and orchestrate learning across all departments. But today we are going to focus on building a course in iSpring Suite Max. So let me go over the agenda of today's webinar. I want to start with you from scratch to show you how quickly you can create an engaging course with video, interactions, and a small quiz in iSpring Suite Max. And then I will show you how to upload our course to iSpring Space and demonstrate how to share this course with your team. Great, so I'm super excited to switch to practice now and create a course together with you. So we will be working on a course on a vital topic, fire safety. Before we move on to practice, let me show you how this course built in iSpring Suite Max looks. So let me close this presentation now and open iSpring Learn. So I have pre-uploaded this course to my iSpring Learn LMS account, and we will take a look at it from the user perspective. So now let's imagine that I am a new employee, and as a part of my onboarding program, I have to take the training on fire safety in our office. So I'm in my user portal now, and I immediately see this course assigned to me. So I will just click on it to show you how it will look from the user point of view. So let's click on launch. So in this course, we will learn how to act in case of a fire emergency. So here you can see an interactive player on the right that I can use to navigate through the course. Here we also have a YouTube video embedded on the slide. This video is about steps to take during office fires. After that, we have an interaction to memorize the steps from the video. There is also another interaction that helps to learn about different types of fire extinguishers. And lastly, here is a quiz to check the learner's knowledge. Okay, so I have completed the course in iSpring Learn LMS. If you are interested to learn more about iSpring Learn LMS, we have a dedicated webinar on our YouTube channel. let us know in the chat box and we will share a link with you after the session. So now let's build this course in iSpring SuiteMax. So I will close this window and we'll open a new PowerPoint slide. I will click on File and we'll create a new file. To start working in iSpring SuiteMax, I need to activate my subscription by logging into my iSpring Space account. To do that, I will click on iSpring Suite tab here and will click on Login icon. This will give me an opportunity to collaborate with my colleagues and get full access to iSpring Suite and content library. So I will click on Login with iSpring Space and I will enter my iSpring Space details here. My iSpring Suite is activated now, so let's go back to PowerPoint. Great. So now let's get down to the course creation. To make my course more engaging, I will start with adding templates, characters, and their surroundings. Luckily, I don't have to search for all of these online or bother a designer because I can find all of this in the content library, which is a part of iSpring SuiteMax. So let's start with slide templates. Well, when you open slide templates, you can find plenty of templates here. For example, urban style, light, architecture, workspace, and many others. Each template has ready-made slides on different parts of a course, such as course title, main menu, definitions, like video, quote, and so on. So I'm going to choose course title for my first slide and will click Insert. Let me delete the first one. So now I will change a picture. I will right-click, choose Change Picture, and will select it from my pre-created resource folder. Great. And now I will just copy and paste the title here from my pre-created document. And we'll add also a short description. Okay, our title page looks great. So now I will create a new slide. I will go to Insert, click on New Slide, and will choose Blank. So in my course, I will be creating a step-by-step plan on what to do in case of fire emergency. And to introduce my learner to the topic, I want to share an instructional video. So I will start by adding a background. So I will go back to iSpring Suite. And this time I will click on Backgrounds. Let's select Office Pictures. And let me see. This one, let's select this one and add it to our slide. Great. There are different ways to add a video to your course in iSpring Suite. You can create a video. You can insert a video from your computer. You can record your screen, or you can embed a YouTube video, or you can add a video like a web object. In my case, I will just embed a YouTube video. I will click on YouTube button here and we'll just copy and paste the link to the video right here. Let's preview it just to make sure that everything works right. Great. And let's add it. I will click OK here. Now I am going just to resize it a bit so that it will fit our slide better, and we'll put it right here. Great. So now let's make our course more interactive. To do that, I will add a character. To find the best character, I'm going to go to the content library characters. iSpring Content Library has a diverse selection of characters that represent different ethnicities, occupations, actions, and even emotions. We constantly update our library, and we are always happy to hear your suggestions. I would definitely encourage you to use characters in your courses simply because it creates an emotional connection between the learner and the content, as well as it involves them more in the training process. So for my course, I obviously need a firefighter. To find this character, I will select industrial here and I will click on Vincent. This pose looks great, so I will select it and will insert to our slide. Now I am going to resize it and will crop the image so that it will fit the slide better. So I will click on crop here. Great. Okay. And now I want to add a word bubble with the video description. To do that, I will go to Insert, will click on Shapes, and will choose Callouts. I'm going to use this one. I will put it right here. I will point the end toward our character and will change the design for something more natural. This one. And we'll just copy and paste the description from my text, recreated document. Great. The slide is ready. So let's move on. So after my learners watch this video, I want them to better memorize the steps on how to act in case of a fire emergency. So I will create interactions for each of the steps which they need to take in case of the emergency. So I will start by adding a new slide. I will go to Insert, will click on New Slide, and will add a blank slide here. Now I will go to the iSpring suite and will choose interactions. Let's create new interaction. As you can see, iSpring Suite has 12 types of interactions for use in a huge variety of training situations. With these interactive templates, you can present your training content and engage your learners. For example, interactions will help you show the history of your company, your product details, and an interactive pie chart with your data. So for my course, I'm going to choose steps. Let's create an interaction. You can start by adding introduction and summary slides. To save time, I will just copy my steps and short descriptions. Here the first step and a short description. I also want to add picture here. So to do that, I will just go to Insert and will select picture from my pre-created folder. So I'm going to repeat this for my other steps. Second step, then we need to add a description here and also an image. Okay, the third step, take measures. Here is a description, and let's add a picture. Okay, to add new steps, we will click on steps here and add 2 more steps. The next step is leave the building. Here's the description, and let's add a picture here. Great. And the last step is do a head count. And here a description. And let's add a picture here. Okay, great. So when your interaction is done, you can preview it by clicking preview button right here. So you see, you can navigate through the interaction using the player button or the interaction buttons. Plus, you can see how your interaction will look on different devices like tablets, desktops, and mobile devices. And if something doesn't look right, you can easily fix it before publishing. It saves so much time. Actually, I think that blue color doesn't match my overall course design, so I am going to change that. I will close this preview window and I will go to colors. And I'm going to choose this dark yellow one. Great. And let's save it. So let's preview it one more time, just to be sure that everything works great. Okay, perfect. So let's save it and return to the course. So our step-by-step guide is ready. So another key component of fire safety training is learning what types of fire extinguisher are there and how you should use them. To help my learners with that, I will add another interaction with various types of fire extinguishers. But before we move on to the interaction itself, I'm going to create a slide with a short description. So I will use another template for my next slide. So I will go to slide templates. And I will choose the same set of templates, but this time I'm going to use company mission. I will click on it and will add it to my slide. So now I want to change the background to our office picture. So I will move a bit the overlay layer in order to delete the background. And now I will go back to Content Library and click on Backgrounds. And now I'm going to choose another office picture. Let me see. Okay, let's select this one. Okay, so now let's send it back to back. And we'll put our overlay layer back. Great. So now I'm just going to copy and paste the title and the description. So here's the title. And a short description. Great. So now I'm going to delete this icon and we'll resize the text and we'll move it to the side, sorry. I will put it right here. And we'll put our text right here. Great. And now I will bring our character Vincent here. So I will go to iSpring Content Library and select characters. We'll choose characters. I will click on Vincent, but this time I want him to be holding an object. I will select this one and we'll add it to our slide. Great, so now I will resize this image a bit. And we'll crop it just to make so that it will fit the slide better. Okay, so our slide is ready. And now I'm ready to add our interaction with the different types of fire extinguishers. So to do that, I will add a new slide here. I will go to Insert tab, click on New Slide and choose Blank. I will go back to iSpring Suite tab and we'll click on Interaction. Let's create a new interaction. This time I'm going to choose Media Catalog. So for my interaction, I'm not going to use introduction and summary slides. I will just need 3 cards. So I'm going to delete the unnecessary ones. So I will select them and will right click and delete them. Great. So now I'm going just to copy and paste the title, the description, and we'll change the picture. So the first type of fire extinguisher is powder fire extinguisher. Here is a description, and let's change a picture. To change it, we will click on Change button right here, and we'll select it from my pre-created folder. Okay, so let's go to the next card. Here is the title. Short description, and let's change the picture. So I'm going to choose this one. And the last one. And let's change the picture. Great. So now, just to make sure that everything works right, let's preview it. Okay, everything looks great. Let's close this preview window and save our interaction. So I think that my course looks great, and now I want to add a quiz to check my learners' knowledge. So to create a quiz, first I'm going to add a new slide here. So I will go to Insert again, and we'll click on New Slide. Then I will go to iSpring Suite tab, and we'll click on Quiz. So with iSpring Quiz Maker, you can easily create beautiful assessments, set up custom scoring, and evaluate learners' progress online. So you can choose between graded quiz and survey questions. I will choose graded quiz for my course. I want to show you the question tabs first. We can see it right here. So there are 14 different types of questions: multiple choice, multiple response, sequence, matching, hotspot, and my favorite one, drag and drop. So it gives you almost unlimited possibilities to create effective and pleasant looking assessments, and everything is super easy. You can switch between form view and slide view. You can use form view to quickly enter questions and answer text, and you can use slide view for changing the appearance of the slide. So for my first question, I will choose sequence. So I'm going to question tabs. To do that, I will click on Insert and will click on Question here. Okay, so I will select Sequence. And here in the slide view, I'm going to add the question text and also a background picture. So I will just copy and paste the question text from my document. And to add a background, I will go to iSpring Content Library Backgrounds and will select Offices. And this time, Reception, this one. And let's add it to our slide. Great. And to make the question text more visible, I'm going to create a shape here. So to do that, I will click on Shape on the toolbar and will choose Rounded Rectangle. I will put it right here. Now I'm going to change shape fill for something more natural, this one, and we'll bring our text to front. And let's put the shape back. Great. So now in form view, I'm going to add the answers. So I will just copy and paste them from my document. And the last one. Okay, so the order in which you type in your options will be considered as the correct one. On the right side, we have slide options that you can use to change quiz settings. And at the bottom of the page, you can easily change the feedback for correct and incorrect answers. So now I'm going to quickly copy and paste the text for feedback messages. For correct one and for incorrect one. Great. The question is ready. Let's go to the next one. My next question will be a hotspot. I'm going to add it, so I will go to Question tab and we'll click on hotspot. So I will ask my learners to identify the fire safety rules violations. So in the slide view, I will add my question text and we'll add a background again. So I will copy and paste the question text. And we'll add a background from the content library. So I will go to Insert and choose Backgrounds. Again, I will choose an office picture. Let me quickly find it. Let's select this one and add it. Great. Again, to make the question more visible, let's create a shape. So I will go to Shape and we'll choose Rounded Rectangle. I will put it right here. Then Shape, change the shape fill. And we'll bring our text to front. Now I will just put the shape back. Great. So let's go to form view now. And here I will need to add boxes so they will close the the exit in case of emergency. So I will add boxes from my pre-created folder. So I will click from File here and will select boxes. Okay, and now I will create a hotspot shape. So I will create this hotspot over the boxes, which will be our correct answer. So I will just shape over the boxes right here. Great. And now let's go back to slide view and just resize our boxes so that they will fit the slide better. And let's put the boxes right here. Great. The question is ready. So let's go to the next one. The last one will be drag and drop. With this question type, your creative possibilities are almost unlimited. So still in the slide view, I will add a question here. I will click on question and will choose drag and drop. Now I will add another office background here. So I will go to content library backgrounds and will choose another picture for my background. Let me quickly find it. Just this one. This one works best. So let's add it. Great. And now I will create a shape to make the text more visible again. So I will click on shape and choose rounded rectangle. I will put it right here and make more natural and bring our text to front. And let's put the shape back. Great. So now I will insert 3 objects from my pre-created folder. So I will go to Insert and choose pictures from my folder. So I'm going to add fire extinguisher, fire, and flowers. And let's resize them so they fit the slide better. Okay, next, in the drag and drop options here, in the slide options on the right, I will choose any drop target, and snapping type will stack random. Next, I'm going to form view and will select the correct match. To do that, I will set flowers and fire extinguisher as drag items and select fire as drop target for the fire extinguisher. And the flowers will have no match. Okay, so now the question actually is ready. And now for the fun part, let's preview this question to see how it works. So I will click on preview and I will preview just this slide. Great, the question works. Everything works great. So let's close it and save and return to our course. Of course, there is much more you can create using iSpring Suite. And please let us know in the chat box which features you want to learn more about. So we have done a great job in just 30 minutes, and we are ready to publish the course. So you can find Publish button on the iSpring Suite ribbon right here. As you can see, there are several publishing options available for you. You can just convert your course and save it on your computer. You can publish the course directly to iSpring Learn, like I did to show it to you in the beginning of our webinar. And you can also create SCORM packages that are compatible with many LMSs, or even you can publish your course to YouTube. So in my case, I'm going to publish the course to my iSpring space. I've already logged in, so I will just click on Publish here. Okay, so it might take a bit of time because we have a video here and interactions. Great. Our course is loaded, so let's click on Manage Content now. And my iSpring Space account will open. Here you can see the list of the courses uploaded to the account. And now I want to share the course that we just created with my colleagues. Right here. Okay, so to share the course, I will just open it and we'll click where it says share right here on the top right corner, in the top right corner. And a pop-up window will open. So I can make the link public and can copy it here, and I can send it via email to my colleagues, and even those who are not registered to the account can view this content then. In order to allow my colleagues to leave their comments on the course, I can add them as collaborators. To do that, I will just click on Add Collaborator and we'll choose people who I want to share this course with. For example, I want to share this course with Valerie, and we'll change the settings here. So for example, she can just can leave comments on the course. And let's click on Add. So once they get access to the course, they will see an icon here in the top right corner again, where they can leave their notes. They will just click on this, and here they can leave comments. Let's post it. Everything is super easy, super intuitive. So, okay guys, we did a great job today. We created a course using iSpring Suite Max with a video, interaction, and a short test. We also uploaded the course into iSpring Space, and we learned how you can share your courses with your team and learners. Plus, this is just one of many examples of what you can achieve with iSpring, and hopefully now you will be able to kickstart your online training with our solution. Okay, let's take a look at the first question. And the first question is from Sean. So Sean is asking, do I need to create the presentation directly in iSpring Suite? Well, Sean, iSpring Suite, as you see, it's a PowerPoint add-in, so you can use both PowerPoint features and iSpring Suite features to create a course and then convert it to the format that you need. So you can just enhance your existing PowerPoint presentations or just create everything from scratch. The next question is from Shauna. Shauna is asking, does iSpring automatically get added to your PowerPoint and can you use your own company templates? Shauna, thank you for your question. Yes, once you install iSpring Suite, it will appear like an extra tab in PowerPoint, and uh, every time you need, so all you need to do is just to create a PowerPoint presentation, and every time you need to add interactive element, you can just go to iSpring Suite tab and work with iSpring Suite features, like you can add quizzes, interactions, and so on. As for the templates, yes, you can definitely use your own templates. Um, you won't be able to add them in iSpring Content Library for sure, but of course you can use any pictures, any templates you want. Hope I answered your question, Shana. And the next question is from Shana as well. She's asking, can you create in PowerPoint and then upload to iSpring? But is it better to create in iSpring? Shana, can you please be more specific what you mean in this question? Do you mean like templates that you can use in PowerPoint, or okay, so Shana, yes, it would be great if you give me more details on that. And let's take a look at the next question. Amelia is asking, how do you launch into an LMS? Well, you can definitely create content that will be compatible with the LMS, with the other LMS. Uh, all you need to do is just to specify the format once you publish your course. So here, once you hit the publish button, let me show you. You just need to choose LMS on the left and specify the format that your LMS supports. So it can be SCORM 1.2 to 2004 or XAPI format. So you will need just to check this out with your provider, LMS provider, and then select the right format. Then you will get, at the end, you will get a zip folder that you just need to upload to your LMS. And what's great, we have a list of compatible LMSs on our site, so you can just check out our website to see if your LMS is compatible with our solution. But um, I'm pretty sure that everything will work. Okay, so let's take a look at another question. And the next question is from John. John is asking, can I publish at a particular website? Yes, you can definitely publish the course created with iSpring Suite on the website. To do that, you will just need to save your course in HTML5 format. And then you will be able, this format will allow you to upload this course into a website, to publish this course into a website. Okay, I hope I answered your question, John. And I think that I answered all the questions. Okay, so I think that it's time to wrap up our session. I would like to thank you all for coming today and for spending this hopefully valuable hour with us, learning more about iSpring Suite and how to create a course from start to finish. And if you would like to learn more about some features, just let us know in the chat box or uh, email us, and we will be uh, sure to get back to you with them with the further assistance. Thank you again for being so active, and see you at the next session.